Alright, in this video we'll be featuring a match where we are seeing a player from the perspective of a player that is playing MAXIM. So in Discord chat I've mentioned that MAXIM isn't a really great unit nor a good unit, and but it seems there was a player who said that he was able to make use of MAXIM in the match, so I requested whether he could record his match, and would like to feature that match in my channel. And so this is it. So we'll get to see some MAXIM action today that actually worked for him, so that'll be interesting to watch. We didn't get to see the loading page, but we can see our players deck here. So tier 1 we have Red's Engineer, Flamethrower, MAXIM. Tier 2 we have Katusha, I think it's a Grave Tank, KV1, and then in tier 3 we have a KV2. Just looking at the deck, it seems that this deck will have some difficulties facing range tank destroyers, as the tanks in this deck we have only KV1 and KV2 that can deal good damage. However, they are really slow, and for range tanks we only have a Grave Tank, which is good for doing cheap damage, but not fast. They can't take out tanks fast enough, those long range tanks especially. And oh, looking at the game, we already have a MAXIM out. Opponent build a half-track, and seems to be taking the MAXIM action. Ooh, look at that flamethrower die. Nope, not in time. Wonder why the opponent didn't bring forward the half-track to defend the flamethrower. Oh, MAXIM run away, so slow. Yeah, this is one of the issue. MAXIM is expensive, and it moves really slow. It can deal good damage against infantry if it is able to start firing. And oh, I think we saw the MAXIM doing some damage to the half-track. Oh no, MAXIM going down. Flamethrower. Is it gonna live? Oh, retreating. So yeah, you can see here, to cost this much, 160, yet to not really do much in this engagement, kind of you know, shows how I don't know what's the good word to use, that underwhelming perhaps. And yeah, this is tier 1. We're still in tier 1, so we only have 5 pop cap, and to take up this pop cap and cost that much, yet to play such a small role in that engagement, kind of show how insignificant, or yeah, you can kind of do without MAXIM actually. Probably engineer would do more in that engagement, as it can damage the half-track. Yeah, so whoop, we're contesting for crate. We have a mortar. Oof, flamethrower down. So MAXIM is camping now. Alright, we're going to capture the victory point, strategic point. So now we have 2 MAXIM out in the field. Let's see how much they can do. And yeah, actually I think it would be good to send one MAXIM to cover the crates, then they can, yeah, they can do more. Ooh, Red's going down. Alright, come on. And probably, I think the MAXIM in the building would be better used if he send it up to try and damage the observation tower instead of just camping in the building. Alright, so this crate, mortar should be going down. Engineer retreat, half-track. Oop, opponent has a priest out now. Oof, run away MAXIM. Okay, we're upgrading to tier 2. Nice, we got the crate. Okay, now let's see. Oh, actually the Maxim can attack from this building to that observation tower. That's good, at least it can do something, right? If it's just idle in that building, then it's kind of yeah, pointless. Or I know it does give vision, but I think it can do more. Oh, flamethrower being a hero. Alright, KV1 in the field. Let's see. I actually think like for the deck, we don't really need both KV1 and KV2, as they kind of play the same role as a heavy tank that can take damage, high armor and high armor piercing. However, they're both slow, so I wonder what is the strategy of having them both. Yeah, I would suggest to choose either one, KV1 or KV2, and then for the other slot to include a ranged tank destroyer. So M-Kill is a very good choice. That one deals a ton load of damage from afar. So that's a good combo to go with KV1 or KV2. Alright, we have a Grave Tank in the field. Not sure why. Is it trying to take out the priest? I mean, yeah, the Ghost Tank is doing okay. But let's see. Okay, Maxim taking out flamethrowers. Let's see how they do. So opponent has a ranger in the building. Alright, flamethrower. Oh no, opponent got the crate. And now we... Oh, Maxim building gonna die. Retreat. Died. So one of the Maxim survived, the other one did not. Oh, missile strike. Ooh, that was close. Tenacious assault. Saved by tenacious assault. So this is one thing also to consider. If we have both KV1 and KV2 as our heavy tank, and but if we were to be missile striked like just now, then that would be a bad scenario to have all those tanks. If they don't die, but like it's damaged heavily, then we have to retreat them. Then we have nothing, you know, in the front line to engage in the battle. Alright, opponent has a Sherman now. Alright, USA's MVP in the field. Oh no, Ghost Tank, what are you doing there? KV1. In one of my videos, I was surprised to see that 2 Shermans can actually take out a KV2. I think they were even levels. So yeah, that was very surprising. Sherman. So yeah, see, this is a good example. The Grave Tank can do damage to the Sherman. However, you know, it's so insignificant, and yeah, you can't really chase away the Sherman. The Sherman can just stand there for a while and soak some damage from the Grave Tank if it wants, or worse, if it chase the Grave Tank all the way into the base. But yeah, so if you have an M-Kill, at least, you know, it can really scare the Sherman away, and then maybe give you some chance of running some infantry up to the strategic point if you need to, say, recapture or defend the strategic point. Alright, so now we have our KV1 crawling into the mid of the map. Mortars. Wow, this opponent has really captured a lot of crates, and yeah, but we have no idea what does the opponent's deck look like. So far we've seen mortars, flamethrowers, rangers, sherman, priests. Let's see how does it go. I would imagine our player having a lot of difficulty facing Kong as yeah, Kong is slow, so it should be able to run away from Ghost and Ghost KV1 and both KV2 as well. But yeah, let's see. So the priest can really do a lot of defending work from the safety of the base. Let's see. It's a bit under leveled, level 6. Where's our KV? Oh, alright, Pershing. We have a Pershing doing some damage to the KV1. Halftrack trying to take out the MAXIM there. Ghost tank. Yeah, the KV1 is low health, otherwise it could actually go up against the Pershing, I would imagine. Yeah. Ooh, run away. So you see, again in this scenario, even though we have a grave tank in the field, you can't really scare off the Pershing. But if it is a, say, M kill, then opponent will at least have to rethink his strategy whether or not to continue the pursuit or to retreat. Whereas in this case, actually if opponent wanted to go for the grave tank first, he'll be also fine. So whereas for us, yeah, you see it's a bit difficult here. And yeah, so far I think we don't really see how MAXIM is playing a significant role. I mean, they do take out some HP out of opponent's infantry, but yeah, nothing game changing, I would say. Yeah, so this, I think this MAXIM that is still in the field is the one that survived from the early game until now. So yeah, let's see. So priest still there, and oh, sherman back in the field. I think in this match, yeah, our player here has some levels advantage. The pushing was level 6 just now. So MAXIM, no, why run all the way? KV1, set it up, send the KV1 up, circle from both sides of the lane. So KV2 now in the field. So you see, this is also a challenge for USSR in general. All the damage dealer tanks are all really slow, and yeah, you can't really chase units like just now the priest or say the west. Whereas if you're USA, Sherman does the job fine. In Germany, the Panther especially does a good job at that. And okay, now opponent has captured back the strategic point. Alright, MAXIM, time to do some work, but we already have, yeah, engineers and a flamethrower there, so yeah. Whoop, another missile strike. MAXIM, bye. No. Tenacious assault, saved by tenacious assault. Yeah, MAXIM really slow. I think they've improved their speed, if I'm not mistaken. They've been buffed this month's patch, but still don't seem to do much difference, cause really the attacking speed and aim, not attacking speed, the aiming speed, aiming time is the one that really is the one that makes MAXIM unusable. And so yeah, so in this engagement it'll be good if we can send up the KV1 in as well, and they can easily, I mean, this combo of KV1 and KV2 can easily win that engagement, no problem, as they have high armor and high damage as well, whereas the Lee doesn't really do much in that battle. The Pershing would be able to, yeah, do more significant damage, but the Lee is, yeah, they could have both take out the Pershing easily first and then the Lee. Alright, so now we're back in control of the map, recapturing the Opponent surrendered. Alright, so what do you guys think of the match? To me, yes, we did see some Maxim action, but I won't say that the match was won because of Maxim's significant role in the game. But yeah, let us know what do you think so that our player here, I think it's pronounced Ilistar, could also get some inputs on the match. Alright guys, thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one.